live this Friday, Terrificon. Be there. Come check out all these awesome dealers we're about to show you. Stick around.
The following program is rated TV MALS. It contains strong language and sexual situations. It is intended only for mature audiences.
What's going on, everybody? It is
Hey
Monday
there, Chin.
night. Dave,
Good
the
evening.
brother, Chinmo here, coming to you live this Friday, this whole weekend. Terrificon. We got the dealer preview show. We got a great lineup of awesome dealers and vendors to show you guys, and we showcasing some awesome stuff.
Absolutely.
Before we get into that, I get yelled at if I don't do this stuff. Give us a like, hit that notification bell for when we do go live and do shows like this. Right down bottom, right there. Subscribe. We do some fun stuff. And then on this video specifically, make sure you're leaving a comment. Okay, leave a comment. Let the dealers know what you're looking for. If you see anything specific you want, throw it in the comments. Let the dealers know. But yeah, this is an important one for comments. But yeah, we're gonna hop into it here in a second. We have a bunch of awesome dealers, but we're talking about this right here. This weekend, Terrificon. We're gonna be going live Friday, Saturday, probably Thursday. We're doing giveaways all weekend long. But this is the show of the year. I can't wait. Dave?
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one we've all been waiting for. We wait all year for this one.
Yep.
So the fact that it's just coming up this weekend is pretty exciting, and can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Kind of crazy, and I think we talked to Mitch. I forget the exact. I think it's like 17 or 19, but it's under 20 hours that the whole thing actually lasts.
Right.
So it's kind of crazy how fast it does go by. I'm heading down Thursday. I cannot wait. But before we start talking books and Terrificon, Dave, who do we have in the chat? We got a full chat over there.
Yeah. Let's see here. We got right out of the gate, man from Beantown.
Benny
Welcome,
Beans.
Benny. And then in close second it was John, Big Daddy Ross. Hi, John. And then we got Mike the Beast, of course. CT Jazz King, welcome. Christopher Biggs, the Ghost Rider. Very nice. Let's see who else we got here. Jim Church. Hey, Jim. Good to see you here. So, wait, who else? Oh, Broke Boy Comics.
Yeah, we got a ton more in there.
Well, there's a lot of chat, but there's a lot of back and forth. Same. Who else we got? Oh, Nemesis Prime. Hey, Justin. All right, a lot of people. Tony V. I'm not familiar with Tony
V. We got we also got a this one I don't know. I like the name though. Higgy Pop. I like it. Welcome.
Oh, I missed that one.
Welcome. It's a lot. It's a lot when it's moving,
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome, guys. Thank you for joining us. If we missed you, by all means keep chatting it up. Especially when we got the vendors on, which we have our first vendor on here in about 2 minutes. He's gonna pop on here. I can see him backstage. He is ready as always.
And where's Otto? Actually, I saw Otto today. I should have snagged a picture. I could have been the first to enter the Where's Otto contest.
Speaking of Where's Otto, here you go right here. Where's Otto? 3MIB this weekend at Terrificon. If you did it last year, we're doing it again this year. Good chances are, if you see Otto, he's not at our booth. And when that happens, take a photo and tag us in it. Use the hashtag Where's Otto 3MIB. Come by the booth, show us, or let us know you did it. Get entered into a raffle. It's going to be a weekend long raffle. We have our hour-ish every day raffles, but this is a weekend long one, so it's going to be for something pretty nice. Not to say they're all nice, but a little bit bigger. And you can enter more than once. Keep entering, get some great photos. This is one of my favorites from last year. Pope of Chili Town, catching him in the back. It's even better if he doesn't know he's in the photo and he's doing something just goofy. But yeah, this one was great.
Well, chances are, if you're taking a picture of Otto, he's not aware that you're taking a picture.
That's you could be. Yeah, that's
Not
true.
that
You could
hard
be
to
right in front
it's
of
not
him
that
and do
hard
it.
to sneak up on Otto
Very, very true.
because he's got his own little,
Otto lives in Otto's world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
Hey, oh look, somebody watched the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
It was a good
Have you seen
movie.
that yet, Chin?
I did. I saw it in theaters. It was a good movie.
Ah, yeah, because
I
it's out
liked it.
on it's out streaming now. So
Okay.
if you missed it, you can go ahead and watch it now.
Benny, welcome, my friend. Thank you for joining. Really quick. Well, actually, you know what? The t-shirt's already closed. So hopefully you guys got your order in for these because as you can see, Dave's wearing them. They're awesome. Can't wait to pick up mine on Friday. Mitch himself right here. He's got some awesome prints, which you get signed by Lee Weeks and Klaus Janson, both at the show. He will also have
those are nice.
the awesome Godzilla tumblers. And you can't miss these. They're like right when you walk in, right down that big hall.
As soon as you walk in, over to the right, just look over on your right when you get past the security, the bag checks. You walk down a little farther, and on your right, you'll see a big table with all sorts of Terrificon merch.
And if you go back to last Friday's show, we had a bunch of people on talking about a bunch of different exclusives. We had look at all these things here. I'm not going to show them all, but some awesome exclusives from a bunch of different people. These are just some of them. There's a ton more. We got Power Kid Comics doing his.
Yeah, he's got his stuff.
We've been off. It's been awesome. From V. Ken Marion and the COMICCOM podcast, Nemesis Prime, The Manimal. Pick it up. They got metal cards, and they're raffling off an awesome skateboard with this art. So check it out. But we're not here to talk about exclusives tonight. Go back, watch that show. We are here to show you and present a bunch of different vendors bringing some awesome, amazing stuff. And we figured, I mean, if you're talking about awesome stuff, you got to have the one and only the Comic Barn. What's going on, Bob?
I'm good. It's just drinking from my on mug.
Yeah, your the 7-Up Slurpee mug. I missed that last year. I went to get one. I'm like, hey, where's those cups? Because I see people walking around. They're like, oh,
you want one?
I say if someone's got more than one, it's Bob.
I got a bunch, man.
Yeah, I would take one off your hands if you got an extra one. I'd love to. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I won't get them up. I got like a stack, so I'll get you. Some.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Awesome. That's great. See, right off the bat.
That
I'm delivering.
Fantastic. Bob, we're just gonna highlight you right here, and we're just gonna let you jump in because just from the background right now, I know you always bring some awesome stuff. So let's go ahead and just get you on there.
Highlight this guy, man.
There he is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the stuff in the background, I didn't put up my big display because I figured I'll show you some stuff here. But these are all standees, cardboard standees. My theme this year I always run an exhibit on half the table, and the other half is my stuff I'm selling. This year's exhibit is Beyond the Big Two. So I'm gonna do everything from satire from the 50s. I can get into that if we have time, whatever, to horror books, underground books, and first appearances in the 80s, and all that stuff. So that'll be the exhibit piece. That some of that stuff's for sale-ish. If you offer and it's the right, number, I'd let it go. But yeah, so I figured these will help people know my booth. These will be out behind the booth, and some of these are for sale. So
is the Turtles one for sale?
Yeah. In fact, I have two of them. They're the I don't know if you can see the whole thing here. They're from the movie theater.
Damn, that's awesome. That's one of those things I really, really want. I don't know where I would put it, but I would.
Yeah, well, this is where I put it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I use the exhibit thing as an excuse to go out and pick up some things that I've never owned that I kind of wanted to for a while. Yeah. I wanted to go and bite the bullet on like an Albedo 2 with Usagi, but I didn't do it this year.
That's one that's always been on my wish list. So
tough look, and I let my Turtles one first print go during COVID when it really skyrocketed up there. So
that's fair. Yeah,
so those two won't be there, but pretty much everything else from the 80s, those first appearances will be there.
Awesome.
All right. Anyway, selling.
Go for it, Bob. We're gonna let you jump right in.
Yeah, I guess the place to start is probably artwork. I've been bringing more and more every year. I've got thousands of pages. I see Anthony's going to be set up at the end of the hall that I'm in on the way in. So a lot of the artwork, original art from secondary market, meaning not from the artist, but if you're looking for something, we'll be out in that hallway.
Actually, yeah. Before we get in there, we don't have the actual layout because it's a little tough to read. But you cannot miss Bob. He's in the main hallway, walking down. You're usually a couple booths right before the TARDIS, right?
Yeah, about 8 I'm kind of the first booth after the Boy Scouts and the entrance and the National Guard or something. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you can't miss him. And trust me, when you see his booth, you're gonna see it. There's no walking by.
No. You'll fly by to get Jim Lee's autograph first, then you come back.
Then you come back. Okay. As long as they come back. Yeah, you're right. Past the I was telling people to get the Terrificon merch. You're just after you get your Terrificon merch, walk down a little farther, and they'll see you.
Right. Yeah, can't wait. And the plan is to have a different exhibit all 3 days.
Awesome.
So check out. The first day is going to be satire in the underground. Second day, horror stuff. Which was hard to put together an exhibit for because a lot of it I really don't want to display, and it's not all that PG-13. And that Sunday I'll do the 80s first appearances of Spawn and Hellboy and all that stuff. That's
awesome.
Yeah. So for artwork, I've got a ton of like cartoony covers and things. These are like covers on a budget. You don't have to pay thousands for them. But they're cool, slice of life, early 2000s stuff. I've got
Rocco's. I grew up with Rocco.
Rocco, yeah. I've got panel pages, hundreds of panel pages. Here's a Bob Layton page, Iron Man, good fun. Reasonably priced if it's not in the regular run. This is not out of the regular Iron Man run. It's from an Iron Man limited series in the 90s, I think.
Cool.
And then I go, higher end stuff. Here's an old 70s Batman and Batgirl page.
Oh, that's cool.
That's great.
These go for a little.
The original artwork stuff is just so amazing.
Here's a nice Sal Buscema Cap and Daredevil page.
Yeah, damn man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
And these get pricey. And then I do have one Doctor Doom page. Shang-Chi and Doctor Doom assembles a whole rogues gallery of all the foes he's fought. Talks about how he'd rather fight his dad, but since his dad's dead, he'll fight, Shang-Chi, and then he sends these robot enemies after him. It's a great issue.
Wow. And just so because I remember was asking, these prices they kind of vary, right?
I mean, you can get. I'm going to be bringing like framed original art this year under $100. For a published piece, I can tell you, I'll have a little placard on it where it was published and stuff. So under $100, even as low as $20 for some of these pages, but as high as $20,000. So it's all over the map. And I let you dig through dozens of binders, and then I'll have some of this stuff displayed. I figured this is the kind of thing some kid who plays football, parents know Adamant from the 70s. And
we do have a very specific question for you here, Bob. Do you have a price on the Daredevil Cap page?
We can talk about it at the show. It's a lot of thousands of dollars, but yeah.
There you go. Okay, perfect.
And I'll have a half dozen like Turtles pages. This is all original art. This was coloring book stuff, so these are reasonable. They're not outrageous.
Cool. Yeah, and then I'm going to say right here, Solomon Lives. Most likely, come dig through.
Yeah, please dig. I have no Plug. I have no Gil Kane. I've got a lot of superhero pages tonight. I grabbed a lot of these the cartoony pages, SpongeBob and stuff, because these are more reasonably priced, I think. And then didn't they just announce an Incredibles 3 or something?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Wow,
who's
that? Why?
This is by my friend Jacob Chabot. He has done every kind of property you can imagine, from Hello Kitty, Transformers. He did. Turtles, SpongeBob. He's like real versatile and gets the on model stuff. So
very cool.
Anytime he offers me things, I just buy it all. I love his stuff. He even did Simpsons for a while. Simpsons comics. These are some of the only Simpsons pages you'll see on the market.
Yeah, Mr. Burns up there. Yeah.
So I'll have that. I'll have a bunch of slabs. I know slabs are hit or miss for people these days, but I'll have them. I'll have them priced just below latest GPA. with a little room sometimes. Depends on what I paid for the book, when I got it, all that kind of thing. But I don't bring slabs just to show as a museum. This is about selling stuff. So the museum part is the first couple cases I'll have, and then the rest of the stuff I want to make deals and sell stuff. So nice Guardians.
That's a great book.
So first Uncle Scrooge.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Here's a nice Frazetta 50s book.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Rogers' unused page that Bill Gaines did a deal with him to use. There's another Frazetta page, some
very
Frazetta
nice
comic, and I'll have some high grade bronze stuff.
9.8 in a newsstand.
9.8 white pages. Yeah. Got Art Adams cover and good stuff.
Damn.
Some X-Men, that kind of thing.
But
and I went deep into the. I'll have some early 50s Atomic Age stuff. This is a wild cover. You got Rex the Wonder Dog versus a purple dinosaur with a nuclear explosion in the back. Doesn't get much better.
I mean, that's everything you want out of a comic right there.
Out of a 50s book for sure, man.
Yeah,
that's I decided to break into my PC a little bit. I'm still deciding on some books, but like I have runs of basically everything because I'm a collector as much as I am trying to sell stuff. The idea is just make enough money at the selling to pay for the collecting. That's my goal. So I don't think I'm your traditional dealer. Maybe that's what everybody's doing, but
that's the way to do it, though. That's how you should be doing it.
Well, so I decided I'm going to let my whole run of Star Trek go this time. So I've got high grade copies of the entire run, most of the Whitman and the Gold Keys, and a nice copy of the #1.
Wow.
Star Trek. So that'll be there. I'll have a whole box of that stuff.
That's something. Don't tell Otto. Otto will probably end up buying that.
Yeah. Somebody just asked me in a chat somewhere, do you have any Star Trek? I was like, I should just bring the run. I have the whole thing. Let's make their show fun.
The answer is yes.
Perfect.
Right. I'll have in the exhibit, I'll have horror stuff. I'll also have copies of things that, for sale. So if I have creepy number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll have it a couple of extras to if you see something you like in the exhibit. And you guys know I bring weird stuff. There's a strange art highbrow, lowbrow art magazine from the early 90s that goes for a bit of money.
The oddball stuff. I love it.
Oh, sorry.
You always got the awesome, you have stuff that every time I've gone to your booth, it's stuff I've never seen and probably will never see again.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal. When I was collecting, I wanted stuff that I couldn't find. It was the hunt. I love the hunt for oddball things. Last year I had a Marvel Mania Foom exhibit. You can still pick up a copy of Marvel Mania 1 if you don't have one. I hoard these things, so I can pull them out and hopefully get the next person interested in this stuff. Squadron, early EC fanzine. This is hard to see, but Alter Ego #1, 1961, early fanzine, really started it all off. First Dave Stevens art. I think I had that on last time. Early George R. Martin Game of Thrones story in this one. Some Captain Britain stuff. I've got the first, who is this? Betty Braddock.
Yeah, that's Psylocke. She becomes Psylocke.
Yeah. So I'll have, of course, some programs from old conventions. Got a bunch of Cherry Pop-Tart stuff. Some EC fanzines. I'll have all that fanzine stuff. I had a whole run of these pocketbook Spider-Mans from UK. And I sold about half. The other half will be there. And I processed another 2-3 boxes of UK Marvel stuff. So there'll be another 300 of those, I guess.
Awesome. Do you have any art prelims? We have
yeah, I do. I'm working on framing a couple of. I have a bunch of James Jean prelims. James Jean did Fables covers and Batgirl and Batman, and I think they're a hard sell because they're small pencil prelims. But to get the artwork is like $15,000 to $30,000 for James Jean original art, cover art. So to have the prelim, and I've got it next to the comic, I think in a frame it could pop nice. I'll have a couple of those there. And I mean, I've got dozens of preliminary things, and I'll have printer proofs. I'll have dozens of these printer proofs. It's the 4 color separations. Mm-hmm. These are pretty consistently selling for between $150 and $500-$600, depending on the issue. Things like, Living Vampire would sell for more. Ghost Rider would sell for more. But I've got Omega Man, and these are the editorial proofs. Is the closest you can get to the cover, other than owning the original cover.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I'm just
you get the
curious,
full-
how did those become available? Like where do they make multiples of those, or?
Well, back in the 80s, I used to buy them from comics shops, had them for $1 or $2 back then. Now they're hundreds of dollars. DC, I used to be able to get, DC would do like 2 pages on one sheet, and I would buy them for $1, $2. Those have all sold long ago. McFarlane, I had early McFarlane stuff, Infinity Incorporated and stuff.
Wow.
I don't know how they get out of the companies. I know that I have bought editorial proofs of things from those editors after they retire, because Marvel would send these copies to proof, and then they didn't have to send them back, or they sent a copy back or something. Right. So I have like some Spider-Man pencils and things before Fred Kita would do the pencils and then wait for the inks. So I'll have some of that stuff. So yeah, I always have some prelims and things.
Hell yeah.
When they made those proof sheets, did they make multiple copies to go to different executives, or is that like a?
Yeah, I would think there were 2 to 3 copies, because the ones I have of Spider-Man anyway, the Spider-Man daily comic strips, they say mine on them in red ink. So that was the editor. I assume that was the editor's copy. That's the guy I bought it from a bunch of years back in New Jersey.
Those things are really cool.
Do you have any Marvel or DC Power records?
Oh yeah, I can dig those out. I didn't dig them out, but I'll go grab them. I have all of them. I'll grab the stack and see if I can price them up. If I can find them, I've got a warehouse with about a couple 100,000 items in it.
I can only imagine what your warehouse looks like, Bob.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I'll have, as I said, some cool zines with some neat lineups you wouldn't expect in things. Here's Wrightson, Byrne, Milgram, Simonson, Adams, all in this just obscure Lollapalooza zine.
Hey, look at it, get that. 2 or 3 of the people who was named will be at Terrificon. Get it signed.
Yeah, right. So go get it signed, man. I'll have foreign editions, as I said. Chaikin's going to be there. Chaikin, how do you say it? Howard Chaikin. Got some of his early stuff. I'll have copies of his early fancy Star Reach he did back in the early 80s, late 70s. I'll have things like, comic scene, that stuff. And then Golden Age, I'll have a couple boxes of Golden Age.
Okay.
There's a nice Black Hawk. This one's got something funny in it. Some Jack Cole art in this one. What else? Obscure things like Robert Crumb. I got a lot of Undergrounds. I'll bring 2-3 boxes of Undergrounds. This is a first print. You can tell because there is no price on the cover. All the second prints, 3rd, 4th, 5th, have a 35-cent to 50-cent cover price. This thing's pretty rare. I just picked up the whole run of Tomb of Dracula. I'm keeping a good 2/3 of the run, but the third that I already have, I'm breaking out of my PC and I'll have that there.
Cool.
Web of Horror just came out. This had like Wrightson and a dozen other great artists in it. Most people don't realize who was in this thing. This came out in the late 60s. It only ran 3 issues. It just came out in a box set. I'll have it in the museum display, but I'll also have extra copies to sell of Web of Horror.
Cool.
The Killers on Netflix. Just dug. I was going through storage and I had a $1 box. I pulled this out of. The thing is now a movie on Netflix. A pretty good one too.
Okay, man. You got the coolest stuff.
First Rocketeer. First 8-Ball. This book's been hot the last few years. This is a tough to find Atlas book, Vicky. So everybody gets the superhero ones and grabs those. They came out with 3 or 4 issues of each. Vicky was probably a lot lower circulation, so the 1 through 4 of Vicky are pretty tough.
Very cool. Okay.
I'll pull out some Doom. You got to have Doom at the show. And then, of course, I'm still sold on this stuff, this sort of copyright infringing everything. I got
that Boba Fett Predator. That is right up my alley. That is awesome.
It's a kid at San Diego did this and made like, what do you do? 50 copies, 100 copies of each, that kind of thing. And then I've got like, here's a Jason. Nobody comes to the lake anymore. That kind of Batman is lost in the woods. These are all bootleg, illegal things. And there's going to be a guy doing bootleg Spider-Man things at this show. Can't wait to see him meet the head of Marvel Comics.
Yeah, right. Because he's gonna be there. That's right. Yeah.
First Pinhead. I'll have this in the display, but also copies for sale. And then of course I'll have a bunch of Silver Age Marvel, early Daredevil, or this is the first. I love this book, man. First Red Suit, Wally Wood art, beautiful. How the hell is Daredevil ever going to keep up with
right? Yeah.
And a bunch of Spideys. these are things where I found higher grade issues, so I swapped them out of my personal collection, and they'll all be there. Some fun, and then my lovely Kazar.
I think this might be the most true thing I've ever heard John say. He's got a 3-day pass, and he's not going to make it past your table.
Yeah, all right. No, I love hanging out. I found this. This doesn't make sense unless you. So I'll have a copy of this. None of you have probably heard of this or seen it. Raw magazine. The reason I'll have this stuff, I'll have it in the exhibit alongside funny aminals. Now, what do these have in common? These are the first 2 appearances of Miles, the
wow,
prize-winning story.
Yeah.
And this one's super rare. Miles was tipped in the back of the book, and that's the first official Miles.
Wow.
And then
Art Spiegelman, that's awesome.
This one, and number 1 of that series, done by Spiegelman, printed this in his loft apartment on a big printing press. It's real. It's really raw, but it's like an avant-garde magazine that you just don't see online. It goes for $300 to $500 a copy. I'll have a copy there for sale.
Cool.
So that kind of thing will be there. And I won't forget this time. A bunch of people were upset. I forgot
the Tijuana Bible.
Bibles last show. So
we were looking for those.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm happy to, if there's anything else you want to see, if you want to see the satire stuff, I mean, I'm going to have Mad Magazine.
Bob, we got a couple more minutes. You can show whatever you like.
Man, so in the exhibit, I'm going to do a history of satire between Sid Caesar and Harvey Kurtzman. They reignited satire in America in the 1950s with the Sid Caesar's Show of Shows, Mad Magazine. It was first a comic book, then became a magazine after 20 issues. Okay. He canned at well, you can read the stories, but he left EC. And Hugh Hefner hired him and said, I'll give you an unlimited budget to create the best satire magazine ever in 56, 57. And he created the magazine Trump.
Okay.
Trump is a beautiful, amazing satire, great stuff. But after Hugh Hefner saw the price tag, he was like, I didn't mean that much money. And it lasted 2 issues. And Harvey Kurtzman was on to his next satire magazine, Humbug. That lasted 12 issues, and then he's on to his next satire magazine, Help. All right, and these things, the reason I'm bringing this stuff, I know it's not stuff people collect, but it inspired a whole, I would argue this is where South Park and Simpsons.
Yeah, it's all the inspiration.
All satire, just making fun of slice of life, really grappling with, what's really going on here? And this inspired, even back then, a whole slew of knockoffs. Cracked magazine. Get Lost. Every company on earth had their own satire.
Yeah.
Frantic. Panic. Frenzy. Zany. Ooh. And this is just the 50s stuff. What's this one? Thimk. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And I said it's beyond the big 2, but I had Marvel jumped into the deep waters and did Snafu, was their version of a satire.
Okay. Wow.
And then next to that, I'll have things like, here you go, Leonardo DiCaprio's dad did these comics, Greaser comics, early 70s, and I'll have a whole couple of cases of that and a couple of boxes for you to buy.
Damn, that's Bob. That's awesome.
And then I didn't get into it, but I'll have things like first appearance of Flaming Carrot, Elf Quest.
Elf Quest, that's a big one.
Cerebus. This is before Cerebus. It was like a boy and his aardvark was the story Dave Sim tells in here. First appearance of the Tick, Gru, Hellboy. This is a tough one.
That's one you do not see.
Grendel. Who's this? I forget who's in here. Crow.
It's Crow. Caliber's Crow.
Okay.
I think.
Crow, Rocketeer, Robotech, and on and on and on. I'll have fun stuff. So yeah, John doesn't need to go anywhere else, but he has to make room for other people.
That's funny. Bob, man, can't thank you enough. You always just the craziest stuff. Always.
Yeah, dude, sorry if I ramble, man.
No, you're good. We had someone's pushed back till later, so it was perfect. That was fantastic. I appreciate you showing us all that just amazingly crazy stuff.
It's never. You can't get enough of it because most of the stuff I have no idea what the heck I'm looking at. But if anybody's got questions, they see something that they don't be afraid to ask them because most people probably don't know what it is he's got, and there's got to be a story to each of it. And Bob is you want any information, Bob's the guy.
I would say that's the best thing, because you usually get a lot of vendors like, oh yeah, I got this book or that book. I don't know what the answer to this one, but you always have the information to go along with all these crazy obscure items that how it fits, and it's awesome.
Yeah, except there's a reason why you have it.
I'll lose my voice by midday Saturday, so
that's usually how it goes. Yeah, yeah.
Well, man, you guys, I love that you do this show, because people come through and yeah, speak up. If you saw the show, let me know, and I'll give, let you guys know it's a great community you guys have built, and I look forward to seeing everybody from the channel and at the swaps and all that stuff.
Yeah, man, can't wait to see it. Was you coming down? Are you gonna be there Thursday, Friday?
Yeah, I'll be Thursday, and then we stay. I bring my whole family to this thing. My daughter's gonna be Princess Zelda cosplay she's doing. It's a beautiful outfit she's worked on for like half a year.
Cool.
That's great.
My whole family loves it. We order in Pepe's. That's kind of fun.
Yep.
And
oh yeah,
man, this convention has everything I ever dreamed a convention could be.
Yep, it's the best time of the year.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Well, Bob, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you coming on here. Can't wait I'll see you Thursday. I can't wait
I'll
to
see you guys. Thank you.
Thank you again,
Thanks,
man.
Bob.
We'll see you this weekend, guys.
Have a great night.
You too.
If you're looking for something specific,
I'll look forward to the rest of the show. Can't wait.
Awesome. Hey, you guys throw it in the comments if you're looking for something specific, because chances are Bob has it, or he knows how to find it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Have a good one, man.
You too.
Whew. Every time.
Every time.
Just the coolest
You just
stuff.
have no idea what it's like you can't really even go to his booth and say, well, what am I looking for here? Because
yeah, you're
not going to know until you see it.
Yeah.
And then you'll see something, and then you'll wonder why you absolutely have to have it. Something you didn't even know existed a few minutes earlier. Some of those covers. Just
dude,
I'm gonna go digging through his pages. I always love
that original art. I mean, especially if you're looking for, you don't want to spend. I mean, like he said, he's got very expensive pages, but if you don't want to spend thousands of dollars, like you said, he's got stuff for $20 to $50 to $100. Like, go check out his booth.
Yeah,
can't say enough about it.
Find something you like.
Yeah. All right, we got a minute before we bring on our next guest, Joel Comics. I see him getting ready in the background. I'm going to give him a minute. Before we bring him on, one of our good friends, Reup, he unfortunately could not make it tonight, but he did send along. I'm just gonna, guys, ignore my screen share here and my other messages, but I'm just gonna share my Instagram with you, because he sent me a bunch of awesome photos. So give me 30 seconds here. I'm gonna show you some stuff that Reup's bringing really quick here. All right, here we go. Perfect. All right, can you guys see my screen? There it is. So he's bringing a lot of cool stuff. He sent me a handful of pictures. We got some pre-code there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go kind of fast through it, but he always had some hard to find foreign issues. Reup's always got some awesome foreign issues.
Those are always fun to. I always get hooked into some of those, especially some of the Spider-Man ones.
He's got he's got cool ones here. Awesome Daredevil.
Oh, wow.
Look at that Doom. That Doom looks so cool.
Wow. The gold mask.
He's got some first print Dragon Ball Zs, which look like newsstands as well. Those are some hard. They look very minty too. Those are some hard to find books. Oh, this is awesome. Hulk 181 homage G.I. Joe.
Oh wow,
that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen
either.
that. And he's always got some cool, kind of like Bob. He's got a lot of cool oddball stuff. Little homage to some pre-code horror with Disney characters.
That's funny.
We got
Dr. Doom. To figure out what the heck I was looking at.
I don't know what that looks like. Some kind of steampunk rifle. I don't know what's happening with Doom here. But and then he's just got a ton of Dave Stevens stuff. I love that King Kong cover.
Oh, I got that. I'm missing one of those issues of the King Kong. I'll have to go over and
I would say he might.
He's got the issue I'm missing.
Yep. But yeah, it looks like tons of Dave Stevens. Oh, right here. He's going to be at booths 402 and 404. Yeah, I think right in the first kind of right when you walk in right there. Yeah, that middle row.
Okay.
But yeah, he said just the tip of the iceberg there. Some awesome. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Madam Hughes. Hard to find Dave Stevens homages. You can get it signed by Hughes. Awesome Doom stuff. But yeah, go ahead, check him out. Reup, you can follow him right there. Follow him on Instagram. He's got some awesome stuff. So I just wanted to share that before we bring on our next guest. He was unable to make it tonight. Oh, look at this, smartest man in comics. What's going on, Doug? Welcome.
Hey, Doug.
We're just gonna keep this
busy.
Oh yeah, very, very busy. Let's just keep this rolling. Let's bring it in our next vendor. I see him backstage. Joel's Comics. Welcome, my friend.
How's it going, guys?
How you doing,
Joel,
man?
how are you?
Good. Yeah,
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
for having me. Yeah, Bob's stuff is always fantastic. Again, he always brings stuff you never knew existed.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's
What?
fun.
Crazy.
Yeah. Joel, we're just gonna let you. We're just gonna, we're gonna highlight you. We're gonna get you right into this, and we're just gonna let you show off some awesome stuff you got here.
I'll start off.
Highlight this guy, man.
Awesome. Well, starting off strong.
Whoa.
Very strong.
Yeah, I got the glare, but it's... And then we got some nice timely stuff.
Okay.
Young Allies.
Yeah. Old books here.
Yeah. That one's from 43. Here's a cap from 47.
Oh,
What
nice.
issue is that? What issue number is that? Sorry, what was that? You cut out a little bit.
60.
60. Okay.
60.
All right.
And got a signed Sergeant Fury, which is 13. Yeah.
13.
Five.
Stan Lee's signature.
Yep. This is the final issue of Miss Fury from 46. Ended after 8 issues.
Wow.
And let's see.
Oh, there you go.
That's
We just showed the Donald Duck version of that.
it's good lead in. This is a restored
So you
copy.
get both of them at the show. You can get both.
Yeah, there you go.
Go visit Joel.
Yeah, this is a restored copy, but the prices on the Universal are just getting really, crazy. So I said, well, I usually don't deal with a lot of restored stuff, but this seems like a good one to have. So
That's my favorite. That's one of the few books I own right there in a great graded slab, and I love that book.
Yep.
Is it a 9.8, Chin?
It is a 9.8.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
think it's-
first gambit right
If it
there.
wasn't, you could upgrade to that one if you wanted.
Yeah. Here's some to go along with Bob's kind of oddball stuff. Here's some not some big money things, but some Gold Key,
Nice.
Boris Karloff
Stuff.
stuff that
Very cool.
got a lot of slab copies of it.
Yeah, no, I don't really see it. Usually they're all beat on, the ones
Right.
I always run into.
Last I checked, maybe a month ago, this is the single highest graded copy. So there's only 196. There's none
Wow.
high.
Crazy, it's a 9.6. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go. Top of
What's
the
the date
census
on
right
that
there.
book? What's the date on the Karloff book?
That one is October of 75.
75. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a later issue. It was issue 64. And here's an earlier issue from 64, issue number 7. It's a 9.4. It is the highest grade, but it's shared with it's one of 5 copies at 9.4, but it is the highest graded.
That's pretty cool.
And then here's
Those are cool.
even more of an oddball one. It's Dagar the Invincible, also Gold Key title, number 7. But this is the single highest graded one, but it also happens to be a Mark Jewelers.
Oh, okay. A little double whammy right there.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know I've ever seen another Gold Key Mark Jewelers.
Yeah, you don't.
Any grade.
Yeah. You actually really don't see those at all.
So, again, not for everybody, but it's just like you want to have a little bit of everything for everybody, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's another book from the 40s. It's The Black Hood, number 15.
Okay.
Currently, only 16 graded copies in total across CGC and CBCS.
Okay.
Some more pre-code horror.
Hey, lots of pre-code horror. I love it.
And here's another interesting one. So everybody knows EC, but apparently to be published or to be sold north of the border, they couldn't sell as EC. So a publisher named Superior put out the books in Canada. So currently, again, the last I checked, this is the only graded Canadian copy of this title.
Man, where's Roger? Right there. That just screams Roger. He collects Canadian books.
So, more pre-code stuff here.
Ooh, tons of pre-code. I love it, Joel.
Yeah.
Some, I'll go with horror, but crime suspense number 2.
Okay.
From 1950. Get some Tales from the Crypt. Some great Jack Davis covers. Nice, low grade but nice yellow cover.
Yeah, that yellow still pops.
Yeah.
It
still looks good.
Better than the 1.5, I'll tell you that. Some signed McFarlane stuff.
There you go.
A couple of those.
Got a nice signature.
Full name.
Yeah, those are. Yeah.
Big on there. 9.6.
That's is that the first appearance of Hellstrom, Damian Hellstrom?
It isn't. First appearance was Ghost Rider 2, but this is and then he had the tryout in Marvel Spotlight. So
that's right.
The first issue of his ongoing series.
That's right. Okay, great book.
So I'll have about I think probably close to 150 slabs total.
Wow.
Going on to some raw stuff here. Got some magazines. Tales of Zombie number 1.
There you go.
Dracula Lives number 1. Vampire Tales number 1.
It's right up Mike the Beast. I hope you're watching here, my friend.
Yeah.
You get a little compliment here, and I agree, Joel.
Attention.
What do you say?
I love your labels. You can actually see and read the prices.
Oh,
which is hard to see.
Yeah,
that's great.
Other vendors could learn from that.
I do it because I'm short and I don't want to keep getting the step ladder to get things that are on the top shelf. So, so here's some just oddball,
scary.
This book's a ghost.
More scary.
It came out in the early 2000s, and much to my surprise, it's the first time that Michael Myers was in a comic. It took.
You think it would have been before that? Yeah,
it took a long time. Some Freddy, Jason, Ash action.
This is is this Wildstorm that put these out?
Yeah, Wildstorm got together with Dynamite at the time, put those out. And then I got some Dave Stevens.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel everybody's got to have a few of those.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Quest.
Great. I always love that cover. I'm not even a big Johnny Quest fan. I just like that cover.
Well, I wonder why. I'll have some bunch of silver stuff.
There you go. Yeah. First and Nihilist. Yeah.
Atuma.
That's one of my favorite Kirby covers.
That's a good
one. The Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so simple.
Right. Yeah. I like the simple covers.
Yeah, it's up Kirby's alley. It's just blocky and big giant rock.
Yeah. I love that book.
The inspiration for Gene Simmons' Demon Gear.
Oh yeah, well, I don't think I ever knew that, but now that you say it, yeah, that's what he comes out with the wins.
Black Bolt.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Got some War, some 10 centers.
Nice cover. You got a little bit of everything here, Joel. I'm loving it.
I try. Let's see. I got a bunch of low to mid grade, a bunch of the world's finest.
Okay.
And I tell you, they in the 50s and early 60s, they just loved putting out these yellow covers.
I feel like it's yellow, even like a bright red. They just pop. They catch the eye.
Yeah. You see that from a mile away.
Right.
Bat might book right there.
Comic shop.
This one's the first Bizarro Batman. Who knew there was a Bizarro Batman? But there is. Okay. Joker cover. So we'll have those. What else? some ASM.
Got it. Yep, got to have the ASM. Yep.
All right. And then just some Avengers. First, Guy Gardner.
That's my favorite Green Lantern book right there. I love that book.
What else? Some wartime Wiz comics with Captain Marvel on them. Actually, the interesting thing about this one is these. This is 60 and 61. 60 had a single staple because it was the war effort. They only most books only had a single staple in the middle, and then in 61, the following issue, I guess like 2 months later, then they put a second staple back because the war was over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because all the metal and everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, wherever they could ration, they would.
Right.
Yeah, and Benny Beans. All due respect, Hal's great. He's not Guy. Guy is the perfect asshole. He's a dick. He's great.
I got some pre-code LB Cole covers.
Okay, very cool.
And then good LB Cole skull cover. What else? X-Men. How about we do some X-Men? Got a bunch of.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, nice. Yeah, 12
Love that
centers.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Love the Frankenstein cover. That's what I've been eyeing.
Goes into some Bronze Age.
I mean, X-Men anything. I just love the X-Men run. There you go, Alpha Flight right there.
Yep. Some Days of Future Past.
Great. I love that. For just 2 issues, it's such a great storyline.
When to go. Get that. And what else?
I think they could have run that 2 issues. They could have really milked that for more issues. But back then, they just wanted to get storylines through. They weren't
right
trying to milk you for going on a year just to tell a storyline.
Yeah. So this is a Marvel Age. Obviously McFarlane cover.
Newsstand.
The newsstand. I'm bringing it along because it has an interview with Jim Lee in it as well.
Oh, okay. There you go. Get it signed right there.
Yep. So that will be an item out there. I'll have. I didn't bring it all in, obviously, but I'll have tons and tons. I just expanded this section of Bronze Age horror stuff from 3 long short boxes to 4, but a bunch of Tomb of Dracula, Chamber of Chills, Tower of Shadows, House of Mystery, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
People love that. And that's it. Well, I mean, that's not it. But
That's it. That's some great stuff, Joel. I appreciate you showing us because those really tells the story of the kind of stuff they can find at your booth. So even if they didn't see it in what you have, they get a sense, so they can ask you to say, hey, something that they may think is too obscure for you. Just ask. Chances are, if you don't have it, you'll know where it is.
Yep, that's exactly right. I said, if you don't see it, ask, because I might have it in a box over here or over there. I'll have boxes of $5 books, $10 books. I try to get anything from the $1,000 book to $3 book too.
Awesome. And Joel, do you know what booth you're at? Perfect. Right there, 552. We got Josh Buzz Comics at 453.
Yep.
And we got Tim at 455 and 554.
Yep. So we bought an island, and actually we are in the island you guys will be facing.
Okay, so you know what? You can't really see, it is very tiny, and I apologize. So you can't get it too much bigger.
Figure out how to do it in the.
But so if you come when you come to the 3MIB booth and enter the Where's Auto raffle, right across from us will be these guys. It's gonna be great.
Yep. So we're basically an island, and then the next booths are the Artist Alley folks. So
okay, so you're right next to Artist Alley. So they got Artist Alley.
So we'll be right next to your booth.
Yeah, you guys will be right across from us. So that's awesome. Perfect.
Looking at us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, Joel, I appreciate you coming on here and showing off some awesome books. Just a whole wide range of stuff, which is awesome.
Got some fun stuff there.
And thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we will. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
I was just to say, thanks for having me, and I'll see you guys Thursday.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
see you down there
Yeah.
Thursday. Can't wait, man.
Yep, Joel, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good one. Whew.
Man, it's just
literally just 2 vendors in, and the stuff is just
right.
This is going to be
It's
just an
crazy.
absolutely crazy, crazy year for the show. Just nuts. Wow. I can't. Yeah. I am as excited as I am. Although I feel like this every year, I'm very hesitant and a little afraid for my wallet because I know how much I'm going down with, and I'm afraid. I almost want to leave the credit card home, because I know it just keep going. But no, I got my cash ready, and I'm probably going to spend it all, and I can't wait.
Yeah. So, is there certain things I know you're going for a lot of SIGs. Are there any books that you're looking for specifically, or?
I did pull out. I got a small stack of stuff to get signed. There's a few books. I was offered opportunity for a very, very big book that I want, so it's going to be a game time decision whether or not I actually go for that book, or if I decide and just kind of start picking off some of the bigger keys I want. I'm telling you right now, if anybody's watching this that is a vendor and you have a Showcase 34 First Adam in a 5.0 or above, I'll buy it. If I want that, I have a very beat up old raw copy, but I want a 5.0 or above in that book. I'm also looking for a Showcase 17 First Adam Strange. That one, I'll take a 4.0 because it's a little bit more expensive. But those are 2 books I'm looking for, and then a handful of other stuff.
Yeah, those older books, four's a good sweet spot. That's nice.
Yeah, I like the 5.0 personally, but sometimes it gets a little pricey depending on the book.
Yeah. If you're lucky, maybe you can get a 4 or 5. This way,
there you go, right in the middle. You going for your ASM this year?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look for some of the early keys.
Okay.
It seems like the Sandman one, First Appearance of Sandman, seems to be coming down a little bit.
Oh, you know what? I actually, in a little bit, I
You
have
have one?
some special books to show from someone that's not setting up as a vendor, but has helped us out, and I will show those in a little bit. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna bring on our next guest. I can see him backstage. He is ready to go. I'm just gonna bring him right in. Tim from Geek Boutique. Oh, there he is. What's going on, Tim?
Howdy, guys.
Tim.
Welcome, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
We're Geek Boutique. We spent the past 14 years as one-stop shop. We're in the middle of like a rebrand, renaming the store and stuff, something that kind of better identifies who we are, what we do, kind of thing.
You have a retail store?
2 retail stores. Yep.
Yeah, we're out of Mass, right? I've been out there.
Yep. One in Clinton, Massachusetts. One in the Solomon Pond Mall in Marlborough, Massachusetts.
Oh, I haven't been to the Marlborough one yet, which is actually strangely, it's much closer to me, but I've been to the Clinton one.
Yeah.
Awesome. Tim, we're just going to let you get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and just highlight you here and let you start showing off some of the stuff you got.
Highlight this guy, man.
Awesome.
So I just have a little pile to show off. We just we did Wicked Comic-Con this previous weekend.
How was it? Good time. I wasn't able to make it this
year. It was a good time. Yeah.
Good time. Nice.
The new venue worked out.
Yeah, so it's actually they're back at their original venue, which I liked much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Seaport.
I do too. I'm not as big as it is. I don't like the Hines mainly because of parking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Seaport. It's a nice venue.
So yeah, it was a really good show. I got to see Dave Dorman. I haven't seen him since he was at Fan Expo Boston in 2018. I'm a big Star Wars guy, so excited to see him again. I got some sketches and stuff done. Got a bunch of my private collection stuff signed.
Awesome. And now you get to do it again all this weekend at Terrificon.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're not just a vendor. You're going to be doing your own hunting and SIGs.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I just pulled a little pile of stuff just to show off some ideas of different kind of things we'll have. So we have like a little section of Dave Stevens stuff.
There you go.
Betty Page. Just a whole bunch of First appearance
There's some Mystique.
is first Deathstroke.
Oh, you know what? I love that book. For Hellblazer when I saw his
Me
first
too.
appearance, but it's such a great book.
Yeah, the whole run, really. I mean, they got some of like the most legendary writers.
Yeah,
on Hellblazer. And
I actually got. I think it's issue 27, the first Garth Ennis. I got it signed by Ennis at Terrificon last year. Yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I think it's a really underappreciated run. I always enjoyed it growing up, and for whatever reason, it hasn't caught on as much as some other books. But yeah, Hellblazer was awesome. Swamp Thing, I love Swamp Thing.
I mean, I'm a big DC, Justice League Dark guy, so I'm just waiting.
Yeah. Classic cover.
There you go.
Yeah.
I always think of you, Dave, when I see that book.
I've had a couple of those.
Ooh, is that second, third Wasp?
Second, I think.
Yeah, that's a pretty early Wasp appearance. That's a good book.
I got some original art sketches. That's Kevin Eastman.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I got a Kevin Eastman, Casey Jones.
Where'd you get that done? Did you get that done personally?
So we did a signing with Kevin Eastman for the launch of Last Ronin down in San Diego in the middle of COVID, which was kind of crazy.
Okay.
And it was my first ever plane ride. So first ever plane ride, flew from Massachusetts to San Diego in the middle of the pandemic to do a signing with Kevin Eastman. And
it's a hell of a way to pop the cherry.
Yeah. So as a thank you for the signing and everything, he gave us some original sketches and stuff to,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's so cool. I mean, I got a sketch. One of my favorite personal pieces is a 11x17 Donatello he did for me at Boston COMICCON 2011, 2012. Yeah.
And I'm probably one of a handful of people that can say that they ate pizza with Kevin Eastman. So
right, that's pretty cool. That's like a bucket list item right there.
I got tons more vintage back issues. We have I think we're shooting for 40 total long boxes of back issues.
Okay.
Nice.
Great FF. Yeah, I mean, you guys always have a great setup every time I see you at a show.
Yeah, we're on the other side of Joel and Josh. So the same spots that he was just talking about.
Right. So just walk around the island and they'll find you.
So yeah, when you come see us right across, you'll see all this stuff. I love that book.
I think I'll be visiting.
Me too.
There you go, first Cloak and Dagger.
Actually, this is one of the last Ronins from that signing that I still have left.
Is that signed by just Eastman or someone else too?
No, that's Kevin Eastman,
Ben Bishop,
and then Tom Waltz.
There you go. That's a trifecta right there.
Sorry, I'm not used to being on camera, so I'm not used to this.
It's inverse. You know, trust me, man. We're on here all the time, and I'm still like trying to hold stuff up, and I'm over here, and then it's just you can't get used to it.
And then, so I know you guys already did an exclusive show, but I missed that one because I was at Wicked. But we have a show exclusive for Betty and Me 16.
It's the meme.
Meme.
We'll have the cover artist in our booth.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
So it's like 30 seconds before the original cover. So those are the same three guys that Archie beats off.
I was going to say, is that the beat off? You know what? I was actually in a basement recently with someone that found that cover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's official Terrificon exclusive. We did it with our friends, Bobby's Retro World.
Yeah, Bobby, great guy. I know Bobby. Yep.
So we'll have these at our booth. Like I said, we'll have the cover artist there as well, so you can get your copies signed. And then we are CGC Signature Series facilitators.
Mm-hmm.
So this book's not for sale. This is a private collection. I just got this back from Fan Expo Boston.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But this is the kind of stuff that we can do. So I got Matt Lanter and Ashley Eckstein, the voice actors from Clone Wars of Anakin and Ahsoka, to sign it with quotes.
I say you get the Sky Guy and Snips there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That is so cool. That's awesome. I went in for a day just to meet them, and they're awesome. Yeah.
And so we'll have kind of a wide gamut of stuff from newer stuff, older stuff, signature stuff, graded stuff, raws.
That's
a little bit of everything.
Fantastic. Man, I appreciate you coming on, showing off this stuff, and I've shopped at you guys' booth many times. I've seen you.
Yep, I recognize you.
Yeah, and you guys always have great stuff. So,
thank
awesome.
you.
Appreciate you coming on, and we'll see you this weekend, man.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Look forward to digging with you and your stuff. There's a handful of stuff I saw there that I'll be looking for.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks,
man.
Tim.
Thank
see you this weekend. Awesome. Whew. Man, such cool stuff.
Yeah, it's fun to. I mean, it's like window shopping. It's kind of fun.
It is.
I know why. Like when my wife watches the like the QVC or the home shopping, I'm like, you're not gonna buy any of that stuff. Why even? She's just she likes to look at it. I understand.
Yeah, but you know what? This is the time where I'm like, I'm gonna window shop, but you know what? I might take that window home with me.
That's right.
I'm actually gonna pull the trigger on some of these. We got a few guys popping in here. Rocksteady, what's going on, my friend? I believe we'll see him this weekend coming on down. And we got Nigel. What's happening, man? Hopefully, maybe see you this weekend. Hopefully, I don't know. I know you're traveling a lot, so. But guys, welcome. We have a couple more vendors on here. I just see our next one just popped in casually, late as always. He's laughing. He's early right now. But we're gonna bring him on here in a second. But you know what? Let's keep this ball rolling. We'll give him a little time here.
If he's ready to go.
There he is. Comic CT.
Bring him on.
What is up, guys? Well, this is the A team. You guys got the A team going tonight.
Yeah, we didn't want to, we don't want to rub it in Roger and Otto's face, but we are three men.
No. We're not the A team. We're the D team. We're the D team.
I'll say, yeah, we're the D. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Yep.
Or you are the team because,
Yeah, come to the 3-man booth. You'll see.
I'll say this is who you'll see.
Yeah.
We'll be.
That's how you'll know you're at the 3-man. You'll know you're at the 3-man booth when you see us and not Otto.
And we'll be.
I think
huddling,
I said this in the past.
We'll be huddling on that small.
Yeah, I got another one of those, so we'll have a little more space.
Oh, maybe we won't be cuddling behind the booth. Okay.
Well, we can still cuddle. We just won't need to.
I mean, well,
it'll be by choice.
That's after the show, right? After the show. That's when that happens.
We got Colossus Collector. Welcome, my friend. And then Nigel, I hope so, man. It'd be awesome to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. It'd be great to see you.
Yeah.
Sean, we're just gonna, we're gonna keep this ball rolling.
Rock and roll.
We're just gonna go ahead and highlight you.
So Sean, you had a table 2 years ago when you were
2 years ago. I didn't get one last year. I regretted it this year. As soon as Mitch announced Jim Lee, I was like, I'm gonna grab a table. I have an end, so a little extra space. So I
say, do you know what number you are? Because Otto didn't
226.
So 226. Again, 226. People, I'm going to put up this very small.
I am.
So I apologize.
Across from me is Chris from CH2 Collectibles. I'm next to the Heroes Con guys. So if you see Heroes Con, they usually have a pretty large setup. But it's that second aisle on the right, and then right where the L is of aisle there.
Oh, okay. So kind of right towards the middle of the vendors there.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
So
also, if you guys want to bigger that, right on the Terrificon website, you can zoom in. It's much nicer and bigger than that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get you showing off some books here.
Highlight this guy, man.
All right, I'll just go right into it.
I'm gonna pop up for 2 seconds. Although you're gonna show off an awesome book right here, and I love it. My favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah,
I'll be back in 30 seconds. You do your thing, Sean. Go for it.
All right. First of all, we have Star Wars 42. Needs no introduction there.
Yeah, nice
copy there. These ones, I looked at it. I don't have to hide anything on the page on the front, but Cherry Pop-Tart #1s, adult comics, not for your kid. So 2 #1s. Neither are first prints, but they're second or third. It's hard to tell the difference. This one I will do a little bit. But #2,
Okay.
hand
do like at
placement
the 7-Elevens would have like a little piece of paper.
yeah,
Like wrapped around it so you can't see.
It's not bad, but I know you guys run a family show here.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And #4. So right there. Oh, that's
I just took over. There you go. You're back.
Yeah.
There you
Shit,
go.
you got something to show us? Is that what you?
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let Sean do his thing.
If you want something for Arthur Sudam to sign, it's a nice copy of Marvel Zombies #1.
Great book.
AF-15 homage.
Nice.
Fantastic Four 72, great surfer cover.
I do like that cover quite a bit.
I got some old Army stuff here. This is U.S. Tank Commandos #1.
Okay.
See right there.
Is the #1 down in the corner?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Opposite side.
Right. It's hard. It's hard to figure out where.
Yeah.
Besides your left.
This is a pretty cool cover right here of Star Spangled War Stories, number 89.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out this glare is unstoppable right now. Doctor Strange 169.
That's his first well,
yep,
it becomes Doctor Strange.
Solo. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is an awesome thing to get signed by Jim Lee. It's been sitting in my box for a while. I'm gonna guess somebody's gonna snag it.
That's what she said.
Jim. It's a great Jim Lee Prophet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool cover.
That's
Cool
a good
cover.
Jim Lee right there. I got Our Army at War 81. This is the first Sergeant Rock prototype.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
So
Beating on Nazis. I love it.
yeah, Nazis. Our Army at War 100. It's a great Kubert cover here.
Some of these old war covers are just so
Oh, yeah.
cool looking.
Great. These next two are tied for the first Neil Adams artwork. So they came out the first week or the same week. So this is Archie's joke book number 44.
Okay.
So he did a whole bunch of panels in this, not all of them, but a bunch.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And then Adventures of the Fly, where Joe Simon didn't like some of the panels, so he got an 18-year-old Adams to draw some of them instead.
That's pretty cool.
But they came out the same week. Just an older showcase. Have a few of these. So showcase 29, not the ones you're looking for, Chin. But
that's okay. The whole showcase run is great.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is just look at it. Freaking awesome.
Yeah. Really
right. Crazy. Green Lantern 40.
First team up right there.
Golden Age Lantern in silver. And that is a high book there. Fantastic Four 55. Another surfer.
FF 45 to 55.
Yeah.
That's
one of the
arguably
greatest
the best,
runs.
Yeah. Arguably the best 10 comics outside of a 1 to 10.
Yeah. A little bit of modern, but Hulk 16.
Apparently she's coming, people. Apparently she's showing up. So get them now.
Yep.
Daredevil 181, the other 181. Nice. Or the other 181.
I love that Frank Miller run.
Yeah, it's great.
That actually, what? That might be something I'm looking for. I might finally finish off that run. Yeah.
Well, here you go.
I have that one.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah. Sorry.
Batman 609. Little hush.
That's a Jim Lee signature if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Yep. Another Jim Lee. I've got a whole stack of Jim Lee stuff.
That's arguably the best modern Batman villain.
It's great.
Hush right there. Get that sign. First appearance.
Fantastic 453. This is the second Black Panther.
First Claw, I believe.
First Claw. Yep. Yep. First Claw. And then, just like Bob said earlier, you got to have some Doom.
Got to have Doom. Yep.
Fantastic 439. I forgot to grab it, but I've got the FF annual of him as well.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. I forgot to grab that from the other table, and I'm not going to.
Wow. I see how important this show is to you, Sean. Okay. No.
I forgot. It's a cross. I can get it.
I'm just kidding.
No, we'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Now some older 10 centers. So Tales of Suspense number 13.
That's an awesome cover.
Yeah. Journey into Mystery 62. It's a prototype Hulk.
That's a pre-Thor right there.
Wow.
Yeah. Prototype Hulk right there.
That's awesome.
Journey into Mystery 68.
Yeah, those covers are just.
That looks like giant chicken nugget trying to eat people. Right? Am I wrong? That looks like a giant.
Are we hungry,
Chin? Awesome cover.
Well,
Chinmo didn't have supper tonight.
Tenders, not nuggets. All right.
Yeah.
Chinmo said.
Nuggets.
Tales of Suspense 15.
Great book.
And these are all in that 4 to 7 range. So,
like price range or grade wise?
Grade wise, sorry.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's really good grades for the
those are nice.
So Strange Tales 74. So to 10-cent stuff. Strange Worlds number 3.
Giant red lobster man.
Yep.
Exactly.
John,
you're not wrong.
I was a human satellite.
You're not wrong, John. Human satellite.
Human satellite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him Lobster Man.
You know, he was the creature from Planet X. There you go. They came up with the greatest stuff.
Colossus, right there, man. Tell him to swing by. What booth are you at again, Sean? What's the number?
226.
226. There you go.
Yep.
Right there. And then Anthony, there you go. If anybody's got a Marvel Super Special 18, bring it on by. Is that what is that book? I know that book. I have that book.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, that's Boba Fett.
Can't place it.
Anthony, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's the Boba Fett. And if so, let me know because I actually have like 4 of them.
Here's some more monsters. Strange Tales 79. And then let's go with a higher grade Green Lantern number 2.
Wow. Number 2.
Yeah.
Whew.
So that was all I grabbed to show. I've got like 3 boxes full of my $5 comics that are buy 5 get 5 free.
And from someone that has dug in those $5 bins, they are not $5 books, people.
No, so yeah. Definitely get there early for those. I've just grabbed whatever and just started to slap $5 price tags on them because I'm tired of books.
I'm telling you right now, you'd be surprised by how many vendors are just like, I'm done. Everything else is going in this bin.
Putting stuff on here. Yeah.
And you find some great stuff.
Definitely. So I cannot wait. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait for my new 3-men shirt.
You mean the one that our good friend, the Silk Street into the Stars, is wearing right there?
Exactly.
I also cannot wait for mine. I have a special variant coming that I cannot wait for. If you guys want to see something cool, come by the booth on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
I didn't have to wait for mine.
Yeah, Dave got, technically, I should have mine, right? I should have my green one right now. But somebody doesn't like to deliver stuff. I'm not going to mention any names, but I think we all know who I'm talking about.
I went into Overdrive to get 4 shirts made for us 4 to have.
Yep.
And only 2 of us have them.
Does his name begin with an O and end in an O?
Yeah.
It may
he
very
was
well
in charge
do
of the other Yeah, he was in charge of dispersing the other 3, and
Yeah.
I think Roger said he got his. He got it yesterday.
What's up, Sweet Gems?
Sweet Gems, welcome, my friend. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you this weekend. I think you're coming on down. Hopefully,
He's going to be helping out as CGC.
Oh,
witness
okay.
For
Awesome.
Spineworks.
Oh, very
Oh,
cool.
At least
Okay.
that's what I hear.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sean, man, I appreciate you coming on here. Awesome stuff as always. So thank you. Booth 226.
226.
226. Check him out. You'll be there. You and Adam set up, correct? Is it just
Yep.
you two?
Yep. And Jesse's going to be helping out as well. So our friend Jesse will be at 226 as well.
Awesome. Very
Yes.
cool. We're just going to steal them when we want to.
There you go.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, I appreciate you coming on here, man. Awesome stuff
Thanks
as
for having me,
always.
guys.
Are you'll be there Thursday?
Yep. I'll be
Awesome.
getting plan on getting there around 2, go through the
Check.
new and improved check-in process. So that should be
Oh,
fun.
that's right. Yeah. I will
What are
also
they
be there
doing this year?
Thursday.
On
You have
Thursday?
to check in somewhere else, and then they tell you when to go to
To the-
unload.
to the back.
Yeah, which is going to be interesting. I hope it's easier. Although last year I literally just drove up and they're like, "You got 20 minutes." I was like, "Perfect. That's all I need. Done." So
Yeah, a lot of, I'm not naming names, but you see the same folks there for like an hour and a half.
yeah, there are
unloading.
certain people that like to take
Right, they
take
park-
up that space.
Yeah, and they park in a spot that people in front of them can't get out because they're
Yeah, and I'm gonna guess that's why they're switching to something else.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So,
All right. Well,
should be
all
good.
right. We'll see you there Thursday for load in. Can't wait to hang out, and
Yes,
we will see
sir.
you this weekend, my friend.
All right, see you
Yeah.
guys.
I look forward to it.
Adios,
Sean.
man.
Peace.
Just more great stuff.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see Sean. Becoming doing vendor again.
Yeah,
He's done our show.
If you guys have never seen Sean's booth, he's always got an awesome wall. I mean, you saw some of that Silver Age stuff he had up there. That's just wait till he sees what's in the bins. He's got great stuff in the bins too.
Yeah, if he's got his $5 bin with 5x5, I think you can go searching through there spend some time there too.
And the majority of those books, I've been in those bins. The majority of those books shouldn't be in a $5 bin. They should be in at least a $10 or more. So, yeah, Mike the Beast knows. He brings fire.
Yep.
All right, we got our next guest. He is backstage. I'm not sure if he's ready yet, so we're gonna give him a minute here. But while we do that, while I give him a minute, I got a couple books to show off myself here. These are not my books though. If you come by the 3 Men in a Basement booth this year, you will see, at least I'm hoping you'll see, a very lovely standing wall of comics. Our good friend Murf was nice enough to lend out his wall to us, as well as helping me improve it. We spent some time on Saturday building it in the very, very hot weather. But we got it built, so you're going to see a pretty awesome table. And so we're going to have some of Murph's books up there for him. And let me tell you, some really nice books. And I see our guest backstage. We're going to bring you on in just 1 minute. But if you're looking for the very I'm going to apologize about this glare. Final issue, G.I. Joe 6-0 in a newsstand right there. That's a book
Nice.
you do not see very often.
No.
And also, I mean, it looks, tiny little stain right there, but this is that's a really nice looking 6-0. But yeah, that'll be on the wall. And then Dave, I don't know if it's going to last. I don't know if it's going to make it past our wall or not, because Murph sent along some pretty awesome ASM books. We have, actually this has got auto written all over it, but it's Scorpion. It's a 0.5 restored, but you know what? That just means it's super, super affordable. Issue 20 for Scorpion. Great book. You'll see that on the wall.
It's a good.
That's a great placeholder of a book, especially that low of ASM.
That's a great cover too. That's one I love the Scorpion cover.
Oh yeah, we got on the other end of it a very high grade 8-0 white pages right there. Issue was a 64. Awesome Vulture cover. This is great. This will be up on the wall. I'll hit myself in the head with books here. And then to stick with the Vulture, a very low numbered ASM, single digits, second appearance of the Vulture, ASM 7 and a 4.0. This is a nice book. This is a very nice book. So we'll have that up there. And he also, the highest grade book will be a Spider-Man 65, the 9.2. That's a high grade book.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. And it has been pressing clean because I can see in the back right there, it was an 8.0. Boom, pressing clean. I can almost guarantee our good friend Erod, Express Comic Book Shop, did that.
This is what I got hanging on my wall.
There you go. You could have this one hanging on your wall. This could be hanging there.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
He's got some awesome books, so come on by. Some awesome books he sent along.
Yeah, thanks, Murf. You know, that's great. Appreciate you letting us borrow your wall because it's gonna make showing our stuff off really nice.
Yeah, we're gonna have some cool stuff. I
appreciate you going to get it.
We're gonna have some cool stuff. I got some cool treasuries that are gonna be on that wall, along with some nice books. We're gonna have some slabs, and we're gonna have all our giveaways and stuff. Some good stuff. But without further ado, let's go ahead and bring on our batting cleanup tonight. Our last guest of the night, Dr. Chopper himself, Kodachrome Comics.
Hey guys, how are you?
What's going on, man?
Welcome.
Man, what I tell you, I'm like the Tasmanian devil trying to get ready here for Terrificon.
I can only imagine. I mean, just the stuff we have compared to what you do. Whew.
This is a sneak peek at Dr. Chopper's lair here. There's my workbench here that I'm working on stuff. As you can see, a pile of paper and stuff and everything else.
I keep picturing the scene from Edward Scissorhands. You know, your things, and little pieces of papers are flying all over the place.
It feels like it. It really does, for sure, 100%. So, but I am been going crazy trying to. It's a good problem to have, but my inventory just keeps depleting, and so I'm just trying.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, actually, the brother here bought me an awesome Booster Gold piece from you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love that piece. That's a great piece.
Yes, sir.
So that was real nice.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep up. I just was working on a Star Wars. I heard you talking Boba Fett. As you can see, I got a Fett piece behind me. I'm going to be doing. That's a legacy of that of the Virgin of that New Mutants '98 cover that they put out.
Yeah, the Cable, the '87.
I think.
Yeah.
So so I mean, I'm kind of just I'm going through the piles.
Awesome.
You know what? Do you have any commissions? Have you had anybody reach out to you to have a commission that they're going to pick up at the show? Or?
Yes, I've got 5 different commissions going. Gentleman bought a J. Scott Campbell calendar with the fairy tales, and so I popped that out in big 16 by 20. I can't show it to you because I want him to see it first before we let the cat out of the bag. But ASM 239 first Hobgoblin.
238. Yep. The
238. Thank you.
Purple cover.
Yep, I got that going on. What else did I do? Oh gosh, a Batman piece, and I mean, it's like people just reach out to me and, hey, can I pick it up on the show? And I hate to say no, so it's like then I end up crazy like I am now doing it all.
Well, you know what? Let's highlight you. You can show off some of the stuff you're bringing. You know?
All right, sounds good.
Let's do that.
Highlight this guy, man.
All right, I don't know. Can I turn my camera around? I don't know if I can.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do.
How do I
think he's asking is he
capable? Can you? Maybe.
Nope, that's not going to do it. No, I guess I can't. Let's see. Let's do this. Whoa.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
There you go.
Ooh.
So there's my crazy table. Let me see if I can get it right. But here's just so you can see.
Where's that Planet of the Apes?
I see. That's got Dave written all over.
Star Wars. We got.
I'm looking at that Planet of the Apes one.
And then I'm working on up here. This is an artist collab piece with by a new artist named Kellyanne. Really great, awesome new artist. And then you can see that back row where they're all on death row right now.
Yeah, they're on the chopping block.
Yeah, they're all on the chopping block. So We
I
got
like
that
the
going on.
that Star Wars one you got right there. That'd be perfect to get Jason Aaron to sign. You got the #1 issue right in there.
For sure. Somebody can grab that and have them sign it for sure.
Yeah.
Let me see if this works. All right. There we go. I'll show you guys this. This is one I finished a little while ago.
Oh, very cool.
Old X-Men.
That's awesome.
Nice.
We cut up an old X-Men. I did. I mean, if you see that corner, I mean, this book is roached.
I say it's pretty beat. You know what? When they're that beat, if they're already falling apart, and you can make something this cool out of it, that's pretty awesome.
So we got that. Let me see. This is one I've been carrying around a while, but I know there's somebody out there who wants it.
Ooh, there you go.
Black Knight Avengers. That's got the full book in there.
Oh, so that book's intact. So that's a full
book
complete.
Is intact. You got that. You got that first full appearance of the Black Knight.
Wow,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
So that one's beautiful, and this one's pretty cool too. This is a newer one, but man, a lot of people are digging the old Spider-Punk.
Oh, that's cool. The McFarlane homage. That's awesome.
Yeah, so you got that as well. That's just the tip of the iceberg. What I got. So
I mean,
we got so many. I'm gonna have them all hung up in my booth this year. I'm actually sharing a booth with Kyle Willis and Gorkum Demir, both two amazing artists. Gorkum's coming from Turkey, so
wow.
He's going to be there as well. He does amazing Venom pieces as well as other stuff as well. Kyle Willis, if you don't know Kyle is a kind of a collage artist like me, but he likes to take little sticks of paper and create a whole big scene with all those little tiny slips of paper.
Yeah, he does some cool stuff.
He does, and he's a really nice guy. And I actually take some of his stuff and pop it out as well. So it's that's a lot of fun as well. So it's going to be we're in the 100s, 128 to 134. I know there's going to be a couple Whatnot streamers with us as well. PCB Hobby with Big Kern. He's an awesome dude as well. He'll be with us.
I'll pop up this tiny map again for everybody. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be kind of against the wall, right? On the right side?
All the way against the wall on the right side, yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
That's usually the super highway everybody takes to get to the back of the room when they want to get in line. So
I would say it's like the expressway. So honestly, I will say, I mean, you walk through all these booths and things catch your eye. No booth catches people's eyes like your booth. I've walked by it many times, and you cannot just walk by it. You always stop, and you're like, oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, especially if somebody's not aware of what you do and they see. I mean, your pieces are definitely eye catching, and are people stoppers for sure.
Definitely, and I do commissions as well. So if you got something that you really like that you'd like to display, I do pieces that save the whole, have a whole book intact, like that event Black Knight piece or Spider-Punk piece, and you can use the second book to make the collage, so you're not ruining a book. I can also, you got an old beater book that you love. I can take it apart, pop out the cover. So many choices, sizes, styles, colors, and I definitely, Terrificon was my first big show, and I consider it my home show. And it's always a lot of fun to be here in Connecticut. And I'm excited to be showing off Connecticut to Kyle and Gorkum as they're going to be joining us.
Awesome.
In the Nutmeg State. So I gotta get them some pizza.
You got me a Frank Pepe's right there. That's Connecticut's best pizza.
Exactly. So I'll have to introduce them to the old cold char of the pizza.
Do you? Let me ask you this: if someone wanted a commission done by you, could they drop stuff off with you at Terrificon?
They most definitely can. That's a great place to drop it off with me. Right now, I'm backed up probably about a month and a half. That after Terrificon, I actually leave on Tuesday, and I'm heading down with Kyle Willis and Gorkum to Tampa Bay Comic-Con, and I'm going to be with a booth with them down in Tampa Bay next weekend. So, I do have a few commissions I still got to get to. I got some patient people that are anxiously awaiting, but it's I tell folks, give me about a month and a half, but it is you can drop it off there at the show, you can send it to me, you can go, oh my gosh, what am I going to do, and let it marinate, and percolate. But as we all know, one of the greatest commodities of a collector is wall space. So I want to make sure you really want what you're going to put on your wall.
You're not wrong there, my friend.
Right.
No, I got some RZP art up on top.
Yeah, there you go.
That cool Doctor Strange piece. I got Doctor Doom on the turntables, Bruce Lee style.
That's awesome.
Majumi Art is an artist he does a lot of Connecticut art shows and stuff. He's that Amy Winehouse piece behind me, but
very cool.
I try. I also myself, I have limited wall space, so I know the feeling.
Well, as someone that owns one of your pieces, it is a great addition to any wall.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, the other thing too, which is a really great testimony to people buying my stuff, is I very rarely ever see it on the secondary market, which it makes me happy, but that people enjoy it so much, in that way. So
I feel like because it can be so customizable to the person, I feel like it is the perfect gift. It is perfect for a collector, and it's also perfect for like a gift for a collector. People like, I mean, the one I own, Dave, was nice enough. He knew I was a big Booster Gold fan, and he surprised and bought me that, and it was awesome. I got it. I love it.
That's awesome. I mean, I love doing them, and and there's been characters that I never even really knew that after doing a piece or two, it's like I fell in love with. Like I never understood Deadpool until I started doing Deadpool pieces, and now I absolutely adore it. There's this one, Wolverine's number 13. If anybody, that's a dollar bin book, but it is one of the funniest books I ever read. It's him. He buys Wolverine. The Wolverines it's like post Wolverine passing away, and buys Wolverine's suit off of eBay, puts it on, and then goes around throughout all these different places trying to be Wolverine. Like the Avengers, they kick him out. The X-Men mansion, they kick him out. Finally, he goes to She-Hulk there, to Jennifer Walters, right? Or Jennifer, to her office, and he says, "We got to fight." And she says, "Are you only wanting to fight with me because you can't beat my cousin?" He goes, "Yeah." And then the next scene, you see him just flying out the window.
That's awesome.
It's a great book, but I did that for somebody as a commission, and that's when I really fell in love with the humor of Deadpool.
That's awesome. Very cool. Well,
yeah,
man,
I've said in the past, I've got one of your pieces, and I always like how you focus in on. You got a whole book, and you seem to focus in on a kind of a neat little, certain amount of panels that really gives a good description of what the book's about. So I think that's a talent all on its own, being able to find the little sweet spot of that particular book and have you hyper focus on that. I think that's why people like to once they buy it, they're not getting rid of it because there's something in what you did that draws them to it, and as their appeals to them, so they're going to hang on to it like I'm going to hang on to mine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's one piece I do. It's a Justice League International annual, and the Joker visits them and just creates havoc. Booster had borrowed a tank from a Hollywood set, and of course the Joker gets in it and starts making havoc. And like the best part of the whole thing is at the end they call Batman, and you see Batman driving in, and he's like, "Oh, that's such a horrible day," and Clayface is giving me a hard time, and the Penguin. And then he sees the Joker, and he goes, "Oh, hell no, I don't have time for this today." And then he just keeps going. And it's just like, like little things like that. Or there's a Captain America, Baron Zucker Lives, which it was like a 80s one. And so you remember how Marvel stories would have like that beginning story, then they do the story afterward, whatever the cover was. And the beginning story is Steve Rogers had moved to Brooklyn, and so he had to get into Manhattan. And so he hops on the top of a bus, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta pay." And of course, he's going in his pockets, and he doesn't have pockets in his suit. So he leans down and he says to the bus driver, he says, "Is it okay if I get you tomorrow?" He's like, "I didn't bring enough change with me, and the profile of the bus driver is Ralph Cramden, and he says, "Alice, you're never going to believe this one." These little
That's
fun
cool.
bits that Marvel does and DC and these guys. I mean, I owe it to the writers. I owe it to all these different artists and stuff that put these little funny things in that sometimes you don't really catch. You catch.
That's why you gotta read your books, people. Got to read your books.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And Mark Waid is a huge fan of mine. He's got a lot of Golden Age Superman. He's had me do about 6 Golden Age Superman pieces for him, which
That's
is
awesome.
Great. And Shannon Muir has 3 or 4 pieces of mine from his work that I've done. So that's the ultimate compliment when these guys are actually getting my stuff.
That's so cool.
I like to honor what they do, and they honor me by getting it.
That's awesome. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on here as always, showing off just the coolest thing ever that you do.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the work mode here, but I guess it gives you a little eye into what I do here.
It's very understandable. Everybody's kind of in that mode. You got a couple days left to get it done. Very understandable.
Yeah, a little peek behind the curtain there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys very much. Thank Otto for me as well. I know he's sunning himself on a beach somewhere.
Most likely. Yeah. No, he's with the family tonight.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
He's got to get it in so he can get the weekend off.
He brings the family with him. The whole family will be there.
Yeah.
Awesome. It is a great family show. Bring your kids. I mean, Mitch really does a great job of really having something for everyone there at this.
He really does.
Terrificon. He does. So
yeah.
I know my kid. It's always something that my family always looks forward to going to as well. So
awesome. Well, I can't wait to see you this weekend, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, and we will see you this weekend.
Definitely see you guys this weekend.
Awesome.
Okay. Thanks
Have a good
again.
one, man.
Have a great night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Whew. Man, it's been
a bunch of stuff there, Chin.
He's got a lot of cool stuff.
What to choose?
Right. We've been going for almost an hour and 40 minutes. Awesome stuff. I mean, and this is literally just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the vendors and the artists and everything set up there. So hopefully we will see you this weekend. Before we go again, the t-shirts closed, but come by the booth because we'll be doing our giveaways. You got to find this guy somewhere, get the official rules of the Where's Auto raffle. We got our Irish giveaways.
With the hour.
Picked up a t-shirt.
Come
and get it.
Every hour-ish.
Hour-ish. Yep.
So anybody who's at the show, come to our table, show to us that you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, you can subscribe then. And then you fill out a raffle ticket. And, we give stuff every hour or so. And we're doing it the whole weekend. So
yeah, we're giving away tons of stuff.
Yeah. So we got a lot of stuff to give away. And we just enjoy meeting some of you guys. And let us know who you are, because we don't, I'm horrible with names and faces. So even if I met you 3 times, you probably
Dave forgets my name half the time.
Who are you?
But yeah, come by. Even if just come by, say hi. I would love to chat it up with people about anything, comics, movies, TV. Come by and just talk. Come by and hang out.
Yeah,
love to see it.
That's
this weekend. It's the weekend of all weekends for us. I can't wait. Dave, thank you for joining me on this. What do you have to say, sir?
Just again, just come visit us. Come say hi. Let us know who you are. If you're seeing some stuff on the show and you go into our vendors, let them know you saw them here, and so they know that their time here is working. And Chin, look forward to sharing a little space with you.
I would say we're gonna be huddled up on our little mat together. Can't wait.
But this time I got a second mat, so
we'll spread out. We'll go from one end to the other.
Have our own mat.
But yeah, guys, it's been awesome. Thank you to all the vendors that came on tonight. Thank you for everybody in the chat talking it up. And like Dave said, if you're looking for something specific, throw it in the comments. Let the vendors know. But thank you guys so much. Can't wait. Hopefully we'll see most of, if not all of you, this weekend. Come by the booth. We're at A1 and A2 right before Artist Alley. Come on by. Come say hi. And that is going to do it for us. So for 3 Men in a Basement, I'm Chinmo. That's Dave, the brother. And, Otto and Roger, if they, they're on here too, but I know. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who came on. All right. Have a good night. Hopefully see you this weekend.
All right. Good night, Canada.
There it is.